Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome to your daily read for Sunday, November 6th, 2022. I do want to thank you so much for joining me, and I do want to remind you this is general for the day for all 12 signs, so simply take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But I do want to also remind you that I am accepting requests at this time for personal readings, so just reach out via email. I'll get that started for you. Everything is down below. But we're going to begin and pull from the Forest Oracle deck and see what we get. I'm thinking one for each quarter, and we'll break it down further, but we'll see what comes out. Yeah, let's get started. Let's dive into it. I almost was doing the last of the November money and career reads. I just did the Cancer read, so those are all going to be posted after today. So if you haven't, do check out all your placements for some insight for your money and career. But yeah, I almost forgot to do this daily read, and I was like, can't forget my beautiful souls. Can't forget the daily read. Holy crap. That was a lot of energy. Okay. Yes, these are both for the first quarter. Okay. Bear with me. That was such feisty energy. So you might feel as if there's a bit of feistiness in the beginning of your Sunday. It's like, okay, that's not a way to start Sunday, but let's roll with it. Okay, let's see what else the day has to offer. You may feel like you need a bit of renewal taking place, renewing one's hope in love, okay, or just in success in one way, shape, or form. Could pertain to another area of one's life. Okay, beautiful, the last two. All righty, so it feels like certain parts of the day might feel a little bit heavy, but underneath it all, there is a magical vibe about the day. Who are you communicating with? Who are you communicating with? I sense that there is a vibe where, say, you're communicating like I do for this channel. That's quite magical. And just the feeling in the way you channel or just produce and develop, or how you heal, what you wrap oneself up with in general. They're saying just the feeling in the air. But I just feel like as well, there's the potential to be communicating with somebody where even if it's just texting or messaging, something of the sort, or on the phone, that feels quite magical. But if you choose to find a way to get a release throughout this day, however that ends up working for you, that will feel magical. Let's proceed and try to get all of these in frame. But as you can see, we're beginning with purification and new beginnings for the first quarter. Ugh. Okay, well, I guess they'll have to touch. All right, that works to an extent. But yeah, as you can see, purification and new beginnings. There's a pure vibe about your energy in the beginning of this Sunday where you're being reminded we need to purify our body, our heart, our soul. You've been through a lot. You've been putting forth a lot of effort towards your business, your project, your job, your hobbies, connections, okay? But you're vibing for whatever reason. Why is that? There's a need to recognize why that is. I do feel like it's a carrying over kind of vibe from the previous day, or just you bouncing out of bed in the morning, ready to, or slowly getting out for some, ready to conquer the Sunday and see what it has to offer. It's going to vary as to what you accomplish, obviously, from case to case, but it's this focus on new beginnings, right? Whether it's a new job on the horizon, a new connection. I feel like there's going to be one specific new beginning that you are thinking about, right? Researching for, or just it could be a good morning text taking place. I do feel as if there's a lot to look forward to, and it's a Sunday that will remind you of just that. But I really do feel as if it's a day to remember your worth, okay? But let's pull a small everyday tarot for this one. What do we have for new beginnings? Let's pull right from the middle. Four of Swords. You're reminded of the protection that lies within your situation, and more so moving forward when it comes to what you want to begin. If, say, it's dating, okay, or a new beginning with somebody you already are with, or knew once upon a time, you are protected more than you were when it comes to your exes, or when it comes to somebody that treated you poorly. Or say it's a new job. This isn't the past job where things went south quite quickly, or just you were treated in an inappropriate manner, or something of the sort, you know what I mean? Or an unfair manner. This is a new beginning that you need to trust in regards to your, you need to trust oneself to make the right decision about diving into it, but trust the fact that you were trusted, interesting. Trust the fact that you were protected by spirit, okay? But all the meanwhile, it could be a beginning to the day where you do feel the need to rest a little bit naturally. I mean, Sunday vibes. But for some, it's this vibe where you may lay there for a hot second in your bed and then just think, okay, I actually want to be productive today. It's going to vary from case to case. But regardless of what you accomplish or don't accomplish throughout this day, it's going to be a very enlightening kind of day. With enlightenment, I'm not going to hold it up because you can see it quite clearly. It adds to the magic of the day in the second quarter, okay? Spirit making something very clear. I feel like you're getting to know somebody better, or just more enlightenment in regards to what makes you happy, as there is a sun right there, if you can see it. Completion being highlighted as well from the recent past and how that made you happier. A sunnier version of oneself. Wow, as the light just blinked. Bear with me. Oh my God, that made me really nervous. The World card in the Tower, naturally. Yeah, talking about how your world, what is happening here? That just sounded like a movie. So it just feels like your world is changing and you're being reminded of a past ending, or just even a change in one's routine moving forward that's going to leave you feeling even more so happy and potentially more productive, right? And more of what you want flowing in. I feel as if the spiritual meaning of an eagle playing into this day, okay? It's a day where you will smile from ear to ear when it comes to somebody messaging you, when it comes to something working out in your favor, when it comes to a reminder of how, again, or reminders of how your world is developing at this time. I'm being drawn to the infinity symbol here on the World card, and Spirit saying the possibilities are beyond endless for you at this time. So don't you dare second guess that, because I feel like something's thriving for you. Your voice is quite important, and that's a reminder throughout this day. Even if you choose to hold back from putting that to use, it's this feeling that you are wearing a crown throughout this day, right? As I'm being drawn to the crown here on the King of Cups. And it's like, yes, I'm royal, I own it, my worth once again being highlighted and reminded to me, but it's just this feeling that you want more, right? A very Two of Wands vibe, but you're being enlightened in regards to how to acquire that, okay, or when that's meant to come to be. I just feel like you're also standing in the spotlight in certain ways, even if it's due to past work. It could be due to work you're producing and developing throughout this day, but I'm getting that from the light up here on the Forest Temple card. Let the light shine down upon you as people see you in your glory. Beautiful. Let people see you for who you truly are becoming, and all that you are worth, and all that you can accomplish and provide. All the meanwhile, people are going to see you as so damn talented for whatever reason throughout this day, regardless, once again, if it has to do with the past efforts, current day efforts, or both. Beautiful. Moving on to energy. Your energy taking a focus, to say the least, but I do feel as if there could be a feisty individual in your midst, wanting to communicate in certain ways where it's like, you're not the Sunday vibe, you need to take a deep breath. But I do feel as if there's a focus on your passionate energy, okay? Your fire placements for some. So I do feel as if there's a focus on your individual, with the Forest Temple and the Fire Spirit, on your individual earth placements, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, interesting order, or your fire placements, Leo, Sag, Aries. Also interesting order. But anyways, moving right along, we have the Hermit card. So you could have Virgo in your chart. They're saying, or Gemini. But I do feel as if, yeah, and the Five of Wands. So it's a day where you're keeping to oneself, right? Or at least in the third quarter of the day. And this is when you notice or just recognize a bit of energy you do not want to be a part of. And it's like, this most likely has been happening in the previous days, or has happened before, whether it's at home, you're working, roaming around, running errands, you name it. But it feels as if it reminds you of a change you desire in the future, or just your want for more, okay? Just take a deep breath, cleanse your energy, and escape if need be. But it feels like as well, it is a true reminder as to who to steer clear of, okay? And it also is going to remind you, and probably has recently, this is not the type of person, the type of energy I wish to be or embody, right? I want to come off as something completely different. It's like through the negatives, through the unhealthy energies, or just the chaos that surrounds us at times, or that we cross paths with, we are reminded wholeheartedly to not be like that, right? Or just how not to be in general, and therefore highlighting how well we're doing, or just could even push us to improve oneself in certain ways, right? Given nobody's perfect. So it's this innate ability that you need to tap into to make the best, okay, out of where you're at, given it's most likely temporary, but also just to find the improvement, the positives within the negative, okay? And don't let your fiery side come to be in a negative sense. Keep your cool. Keep your cool. Meditate if need be. We have the Chariot, okay, in the upright. For the prosperity card, I do feel as if you end the day seeing a lot of prosperity coming to be, okay, from your online business, your business in general. It could be in regards to your job in general, or just, I feel like even when it comes to certain connections or one in particular prospering, the fruits of your labor is now what I'm getting, the fruits of your labor. And I feel like there's levels of honesty being absorbed or just being expressed, or both. And I do feel as if there's celebration to take place, at least in one's mind, heart, and soul, in regards to how your motivations are paying off, okay? Bear with the background noise, but I feel like there could be some background noise in the last quarter for whatever reason. But it's a true day of highlighting new beginnings, enlightenment, energy, and the prosperity that you're, they're saying embodying, but experiencing at this time due to all your efforts. And so it just reminds you of how your world's changing, how again the possibilities are endless, but how you just are moving forward towards what you deserve in so many ways, okay? Keep the motivation alive as you finish up this Sunday and make your way into a brand new week, all right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your Sunday, and I'll definitely see you next time.